1927, the golden age of cinema had found its temple. At 7000 Hollywood Boulevard, the Roosevelt rose like a Spanish palace for the chosen few. Financed by the gods of the industry, Louis B. Mayer, Mary Pickford, Douglas Fairbanks. It was built not for rest, but for worship. In its Blossom Ballroom, the very first Academy Awards were held. 15 minutes, a handful of trophies, and the film Wings crowned Best Picture. History's first applause still echoes in that room. The Roosevelt didn't just host stars, it created them. Here, Chaplin drank, Gable laughed, Monroe dreamed. Every hallway held a headline waiting to be written. But fame burns fast, and its ashes never leave quietly. By the 1950s, the glamour thinned. The studios left, the lights dimmed, and the Roosevelt began to breathe differently. Marilyn Monroe lived here, room 1200. She posed for her first ad in front of the vanity mirror that still stands. Decades later, guests report seeing her reflection there, even when no one else is in the room. The hotel that once symbolized Hollywood's immortality was now whispering its decay. The corridors grew quieter. The party stranger. The laughter more distant, until all that was left was the echo. By the 1960s and 70s, the Roosevelt's luster had rotted into legend. Guests told stories. A man in a white suit floating through the lobby. A child crying on the 9th floor. A piano playing itself in the Blossom Ballroom. Security reports confirmed it. Movements, voices, shadows without owners. Montgomery Clift, the restless actor from Here to Eternity, once rehearsed his lines endlessly in room 928. Today, guests wake to a man's whisper reciting words from a film that ended 70 years ago. And then there's Carol Lombard, the lady in white between floors 2 and 3. She smiles before she fades. They're not hauntings, they're memories too loud to die. 1985, the Roosevelt was restored. Gold ceilings, red carpets, glamour resurrected. But each renovation seemed to wake the walls. The new paint didn't cover the past, it sealed it in. Guests feel cold spots where Monroe posed. The elevators pause mid-floor, reflecting figures that vanish before the doors open. Even now, at a private event in the Blossom Ballroom, people swear the applause still comes from somewhere unseen. You can still book a room. You can still drink at the bar. But you'll never be alone. The Roosevelt Hotel is not haunted by ghosts. It's haunted by fame. Fame that burned too bright to rest. Fame that refuses to fade. Here, mirrors whisper Marilyn's name. Hall's echo cliffs lines. The air hums with forgotten applause. Once Hollywood's heart, now haunted by its own fame. Subscribe for the next file, and this is Dark Atlas File with DA file number 0061, the Roosevelt Hotel, Los Angeles, California. Once Hollywood's heart, now haunted by its own fame. Where dreams checked in and never checked out.